Hello, my friends. Today I want to take you on a journey, not just to a place, but into a feeling. We are traveling far away from the busy cities, to a small, beautiful village. Here, the day does not begin with the sound of an alarm clock. Instead, it is the rooster's proud crow that calls to the rising sun, its golden rays slowly spilling over the rolling hills. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the sweet scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It's a gentle awakening, a slow and peaceful start to a day filled with purpose and community. This is a place where life moves at the rhythm of nature, where every task has meaning. Imagine stepping out of a simple mud-walled home. The ground beneath your feet is cool and slightly damp with morning dew. All around you, the village is stirring, cattle to pasture, young herders guiding them, women walking to the river in colorful kangas, children chasing chickens. In this village, food is more than just sustenance. It is the very thread that weaves the community together. Every meal is a celebration, an event that begins long before the food reaches the plate. It starts with the sun, the soil, the hands that work them. Our culinary adventure begins in the garden, or shamba as we call it here. This is not a perfectly manicured plot, but a vibrant, sprawling patch of life just behind the homestead. We follow Mama Atieno, a woman whose hands know the language of the earth, her hands tending the plants. Her shamba is a testament to her care, a lush tapestry of greens, reds, yellows. Mama Atieno leads us to a special section of her garden, a sea of deep green leaves. This is the Sukuma Wiki. The name itself in Swahili means to push the weak. These hearty greens help families stretch their meals. You must select the young, tender ones that are bright green. She snaps a leaf from its stalk with a crisp, satisfying sound. We all join in. The children laugh as they try to find the biggest leaf. This is not a chore. It is a happy, shared activity. The basket we carry begins to fill. As it overflows, we pick a few other treasures, ripe tomatoes, a large white onion. Carrying our bounty back to the homestead, we feel a deep sense of connection to the food we are about to cook. This is farm to table in its truest form. Now that we have our greens, we need the heart of our meal, the maize flour for the ugali. Ugali is the foundation, the starchy, satisfying pillar of countless Kenyan meals. To get the best flour, we do not go to a shop. We go to the local posho mill, a small, bustling hub at the edge of the village. The journey there is part of the experience. As we get closer, a loud, rumbling hum fills the air, the heartbeat of the mill. Inside, the air is thick with sweet-smelling flour dust. A friendly man, dusted white with flour, greets us. We have brought our own dried maize kernels, poured into the hopper, and with a loud roar, the stones come to life. The hard golden kernels go in. Out comes fine, fluffy flour, warm to the touch, delightfully nutty and toasty. This flour is the result of planting, nurturing, harvesting, and drying, the culmination of patience and hard work. With our sack of fresh flour in hand, we make our way back to Mama Atieno's homestead. Heavy, shared, precious. This freshness, not brand, is the secret to a truly great ugali. Back at the homestead, the preparations for cooking begin in earnest. This kitchen is not an indoor room with shiny appliances. It is an open-air space, a simple 3-stone fireplace or a Jiko. No chemical lighters, only nature's materials. She arranges charcoal and tucks dry leaves between pieces. A single match is struck. A wisp of smoke curls up as she gently blows to coax the flame. Flames begin to lick the charcoal. White smoke thins and embers glow red-orange. Once steady, a large metal pot, a sufuria, is set on top. The pot's blackened bottom tells stories of countless meals. This fire is the heart of the outdoor kitchen. Tended, respected, a connection to ancient cooking traditions. Fresh vegetables and maize sit ready at the stove, waiting to be transformed. With the stage set and the fire dancing, the real cooking is about to begin. With the fire glowing hot, our attention turns to preparing the vegetables. A group of women and older children gather on a woven mat under shade. The mountain of Sukuma Wiki is washed carefully in a basin of clean water. Each leaf rinsed to perfection. Then the rhythmic work of chopping begins. Bunches held tight, sliced into thin ribbons, thump, thump, thump on the wooden board. The large onion is peeled and diced. Ripe tomatoes are chopped, their sweet juices mingling with the sharp scent of onion. A clove of garlic is crushed, releasing its pungent aroma into the air. A generous splash of cooking oil is poured into the hot sufuria. Diced onions hit the oil with a loud, dramatic sizzle. The onions caramelize to golden. Crushed garlic and tomatoes are added to create a rich, bubbling base. A pinch of salt and a little Royco may be added. The sauce is left to simmer, its color deepening and aroma filling the compound. While the Sukuma Wiki simmers away, it is time to prepare the ugali. Cooking ugali is often a two-person job, a perfect example of community effort. This part requires strength, skill, and perfect timing. Once the water is boiling vigorously, the real work begins. The fresh, warm maize flour from the posho mill is slowly poured into the boiling water in a steady stream. Stirring constantly with a sturdy wooden Wiko prevents lumps. This is part performance, part ritual. The mixture transforms from a thin porridge into a thick, heavy dough. Immediate thickening demands strength. The person stirring braces with legs and body, using whole weight to turn the heavy mass. They press the ugali against the pot sides, flatten and turn it to cook evenly. Finally, when the ugali is firm and pulling away from the pot sides, it is ready. The cook shapes it into a neat, round mound inside the sufuria. With a final expert flick, the pot is inverted onto a large platter. The ugali slides out in one perfect piece. A beautiful white steaming dome, the solid, dependable heart of the feast. Made with strength, patience, and a deep understanding of tradition. With the ugali cooked and resting, it is time to finish the Sukuma Wiki. Steam wilts the mountain of greens down to a tender, crisp fold into the bubbling tomato sauce. The vibrant green of the Sukuma Wiki mixes with the deep red of the tomato base, bright, appetizing. A final sprinkle, a quick taste and nod. The Sukuma Wiki is ready. The pot is lifted carefully from the Jiko and placed on a woven mat, steam rising invitingly. Other small dishes, beans, a simple meat stew, are brought out to complete the meal. The entire compound fills with aromas. People pause, drawn toward the kitchen. Tools set aside, hands wiped, a pause. The work is nearly done. Bowls are arranged. The outdoor kitchen turns into a serving station. The feast awaits. There is no formal dining room here. Our table is the earth itself, under the vast branches of a giant acacia. This is the heart of the homestead's social life. Stories told, advice given, bonds strengthened. Basins of water and soap are brought out. A ritual of cleanliness before eating. Karibuni chakula, someone says softly. Welcome, the food is ready. People take their seats. The elders are served first. A sign of respect. A large piece of warm ugali is placed on each plate, a heaping spoonful of Sukuma Wiki beside it. Energy from maize, vitamins from greens, a perfectly balanced, humble meal. Holding the plate, you feel a deep satisfaction, grateful for the journey these ingredients took from the shamba. The moment has finally arrived. Following tradition, everyone eats with their right hand. A small piece of warm ugali is broken off, rolled in the palm, and used to scoop up the Sukuma Wiki, creating the perfect bite. The first taste is incredible. The ugali soft and mild, the Sukuma Wiki a burst of flavor, slightly bitter, slightly sweet, savory from the tomato onion base. A comfortable silence falls, punctuated by sounds of enjoyment. Then soft conversation resumes. Elders tell stories, the children listen, culture and tradition passed mouth to ear. Everyone is equal on the mat, sharing from the same pots. The act of sharing is the most important ingredient. This simple sharing turns a meal into a powerful act of community, supporting one another. Looking around at smiling faces, you see it's about more than food. It is about connection. Plates are empty, hearts full. When you cook and eat together, with hands that have worked the soil and hearts open to sharing, even the simplest food becomes a feast fit for a king. This, my friends, is the real magic.